Okay, gonna talk a little bit about everybody's seen my Condor bag. So this is the OD green one. Talk a little about first aid, some of the things that I carry. Let me just first say I'm not a medic by any means. Although medical stuff does interest me, I do read up a lot about it because, well, it's a life-saving skill, and for a soldier, it's kind of an important thing to know. You know, you never know when I have to save one of my soldiers, one of my Joeys is hurting. So I always have these things, and now I carry this around in the civilian world as well, or when I'm going on a camping trip or a hiking trip. I do carry not as big as this maybe, but I do carry a lot of these things with me. What you see here is a lot of the stuff that I carry. I actually carry. I don't just carry one or two. I probably carry a couple of these actually in this bag. I probably got 5 of these in here. But I'll talk to some of the things that I actually carry with me. Start out with the Sam Splint 2. It's a military version. I carry this with me. These are great for splints and stuff. And I mean, that's what they're made for, is splints. But I carry that. That's one of the things. They curve and everything like that. So I carry that. That goes in my bag. Only one. I don't carry a bunch of these, just carry one of these. And I've gotten all this stuff off the internet. I order something, or I'll have a buddy who's a medic who, I'll carry some that way. Or, like I said, I always carry something with me. I'll start talking about some of the products that I actually carry though. Emergency bandage, trauma wounded dressing. It's a 12-inch bandage for your abdomen or anything of that nature. It's pretty big. I think I carry 2 of these actually. These are huge dressings. This is for like a gut wound or something. So I carry 2 of these. With that, you would also have your wound seal kit, and I have 2 of these that I carry with me as well. These do have expiration dates on them, so you have to always check your A bag. Make sure a lot of things expire, and when they expire, you want to go buy more stuff. You can find a lot of this stuff, like I said, on the internet, on eBay, or any first aid places will carry these. It's kind of got a tacky feel to it. You throw it over if you're over a wound or something like that. It just seals it up really well. Then you cover it with something like that. These two work together well. That's what they're used for. Like I said, I carry 2 of these and 2 of these. Then you have your smaller one. It's about a 6-inch trauma wound dressing is what it's called. You would use this for your arm, and then there's a diagram on the back. You would use this for your arm, your leg, smaller gash, nothing real big. And like I said, they do have expiration dates, and you do want to check and keep your stuff up to date at all times. You never know when you're going to need it, and you don't want it to be, bad. I carry, like I said, I think I carry about 5 or 6 of those in my bag. It never hurts to have a couple extra ones of these. Your limbs are the things that are going to carry you out, so make sure you have some of those with you. I also carry some H&H compressed gauze. It's just gauze. It's all it is, and these ones right here are 4.5. It's 4.5 by 4.1 yards stretched. 6-ply cotton white, single use. No expiration date, so something you don't have to replenish after it goes bad. I mean, you replenish it after you use it, and I carry, I think, 8 of these, maybe more. I throw as much as the stuff in. This bag is, you guys seen this bag, is packed up. I also carry some medical tape, just 3M. I have the smaller one and the larger one. This tape, for me, this bag, it can be used not only for first aid but also for survival stuff. Tape is always something you need, and medical tape is really good. And I want to say I carry like 5 rolls of this. I think I only got 1 of this right here, but I need to pick up some more. So that's something I carry. I also carry some combat gauze with quick clot. You do got to be careful with this stuff. This is not. You want to know how to use it before you just go throwing it on somebody. And they're all vacuum sealed and everything. I don't believe. Alright, so it does have an expiration date too on the bottom here, and you definitely want to not use bad quick clot. These are really good. These are going to stop any bleeding. Really good. And I carry 2 of these. So also a nasopharyngeal airway, and forgive me if I say things wrong. Also comes with a lubricating gel. These things slide down your nasal passage for breathing. I think I carry 3 of these actually on me when I'm out. So 3 of these. Small eye patch. I think I got this out of a sea loss bag a few years ago. You can protect your eye if something happens. These combat shears, man, or that's what I like to call them, medical shears, combat shears. I remember when I was a private, I saw a doc or a medic take a penny and shave him right in half. This thing will cut through anything. Actually, when I was wounded, they cut through a pair of boots, cut my boots right off me. And this is what they used to cut them off. And new boots was a bummer for me, but had to get them off. So great. These are fantastic. I mean, these are just great to have. Even if you don't have a bag like this, get a pair of these and put them in your little survival kit and keep them with you. You cut through anything with this. I do carry some gloves. I carry about 4 or 5 packs of these with me. You want to be clean. You don't want to be dirty. You don't want to add infection to any of the wounds that you're having. Also carry alcohol prep pads. Quite a few of them. This is just 3 right here, but I have a whole ton in there. They're just probably not even the same pockets. They're just in the different pockets and stuff. Also carry these little latex braces. I think I have 2 in here of this. Like I said, limb injuries. You definitely want to keep that around. And then, all this stuff can work for something else if you needed it to in a survival situation. So that's good to have around right there. And also carry a bandage, compressed bandage. It's OD green, has a rubber band in it, and there's also, I believe, 2 safety pins in there. I have used these for fishing before. The safety pins I've used for fishing. The rubber band comes in useful. This can also work to cover your head, to keep your head out of the sun. They're basically in the shape of a bandana. So, really cool things to have around. I actually really like these things. No expiration date. These things are going to last forever. Like I said, you can get these off. They're called bandage, compressed camouflage olive drab. There's a 37 by 37 by 52. There's 1 in here. Like I said, multi-use, survival. Also carry right here a tourniquet. Comes with directions on how to use it. You get these offline. I don't think they run very expensive or anything like that, getting them offline. I do have a couple of them in the bags like this still. I would suggest that if you have several, keep some in the bags, and then take the rest and take them out, maybe 2 or 3 out of the bag, because if you do have to use these kind of things, you do just want to be able to rip into it and get it. I carry quite a few of these in my bag actually, tourniquets. Like I said, if you do get it, rip it out, read the instructions, know how to do it, practice. Practice makes perfect, and if you have to apply one of these, you definitely want to know what you're doing. You can really hurt somebody, or you can actually injure them even more. Whereas a tourniquet goes on, that you might do more damage. So you really want to know how to use a tourniquet. Great tourniquets. This is a military product that we use now. You would write your time on here so they know, because after you've had a tourniquet on so long, blood loss to that limb, you're going to end up losing that limb. So definitely, and that comes with the next thing I carry. I carry about, I guess maybe 4 of these I carry with me. So I carry Sharpie with me. You're going to want to write down your times. You're going to want to write down a lot of information. And a Sharpie, you just write it right on the person that's hurt, or on their t-shirt or whatever, something they're going to have on them, what you've done. So that way, when they do get the help, the higher medical help, they do have that information and you've written it down on them. I do also carry decompression needles. I'm not going to open them up. I have 2 here. They do have expiration dates on them as well. You really want to know how to use these. Like I said, read up on these if you do get these. It's to decompress a lung. Say a lung is compressing. You want to know how to use this, but you just don't want to just stab around in someone's chest. Obviously, you really do some damage. So I do know what to do with these, and I do know how to use these, but pay attention when you use something like that. The last thing, and I have, these are the actual two. I just carry two of these inside of there. The last thing that I carry with me, and this is a nice little product. It's made by Benchmade. Is a seatbelt cutter. A lot of you might think, what do you need a seatbelt cutter for? Well, a seatbelt to start with, and the clothes of somebody. I did show you these shears, but you know, it just might be appropriate to hook this onto, you know, for instance, you know, here, and rip down, or someone's pockets, you know, someone's belt, and just rip it off if need be. And this is what that product is for. Actually does a really good job. So these are some of the things that I have, I carry with me. I do suggest that everybody get your hands on a some kind of aid bag of sorts. You know, if you are going out in the woods, it's your responsibility to be safe, and your responsibility to make sure others around you are safe. And this is a good way to ensure that safety, ensure that everybody comes home safe, no matter if it is overseas or if it's, you know, in your backyard playing. You know, if you have one of these around the house. I have 3 kids. I feel confident that with the training that I've had and the knowledge that I've gained past that as well, you know, that I could use this on my kids and you know, make the chances better for anybody. Everybody should have something like this around their house. You know, you get these little plastic ones, little first aid things. They're not going to help you. A Band-Aid, some aspirin, and that's something else that I do put in here. I put aspirin in here. You know, something for diarrhea. You would keep some meds in here. You get those little packets or whatever and throw them in there. But you want to be able to have that kind of thing around you. Hey, you might get a headache, you know, and those you're not going to die from a headache. You never are. This bag is more set up right now for life-saving than it is treating somebody with a headache or a small bump. I don't even think I have a single Band-Aid in there, so I probably need to throw some Band-Aids in there. But as always, thank you for watching my videos, and everybody stay safe.